So, I think I'm finally at a point where I'm happy with my post game, where I'm probably never going to do another New Game Plus. This is like New Game Plus Plus, so I've beaten the game 3 times. And I got the ending I think I wanted, so I kept Barney alive, and we can actually see him. We have the Bazaar, which is where you first, play the game there, because we gave the water tower over to the survivors, right? And I made a video on that as well. And then I did like my beautiful 4-3 split, where even though I do prefer the survivors, I gave them all 3 story based territories. So this one, like I said, is actually part of the story. Then the second one is actually the downtown electrical station. That's part of the story. So these you actually like literally can't miss them. And then the third one is actually the VNC tower. So not the actual area itself. The area I just chose to give to the survivors because it was like, well, they're gonna get the radio tower anyways, which the radio tower does not give you any of these bonuses, right? Excuse me. So that's what I did. And then this, because man, that crossbow is just fucking dirty. It is absolutely amazing. Oh, and that was new too. I didn't get that when I first beat the game. This Renegade Boss mask. It's actually pretty powerful. Just flat out 15% damage resistance, whether it's night or day. That's pretty cool. So that's all fine and dandy. My issue now, I know I keep looking at the map and you're like, come on, man, where's all the zombie beheadings? Is when we head on over to the fisheye. Lawan and, the guy there, Hakan. There we go. Lawan and Hakan. They're gone. But I got a wicked ending because Lawan and I rode off into the sunset. And it was really cool because I don't remember getting that the first time. Because what I did was, because I saved Hakan, even though he's a little dingleberry rat bastard, I should probably go to bed because it's really dark. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Even though he's a little rat bastard there, Hakan, I kept him alive because when you do that, and you're with Lawan at the end, where she's going to detonate the bombs to save the city, Hakan comes in to save her. So if you did decide to go with killing Hakan, or not saving him and not saving Frank, which used to be in here, you're not going to get that quote-unquote good ending, because there's like 8 different ones. Now, for me, it's not the end of the world, but I have to admit, I redid the game because I'm one of those sentimental saps that I like to see big characters post-game. Days Gone, at first I talked to the devs. I'm not making this up. I'm not saying this is why they did it. And they bring back your wife, Sarah. I hope that's her name. Or if that's somebody else from another game. All these wives from all these games. You get to see her post-game. It makes it feel like, yeah, So with this here, it's like, where's Frank? Where's Hakan? Where's Lawan? They're nowhere to be seen. Well, technically, apparently, that's a good thing. But for me, it isn't. Because we can see Barney, which arguably is the real dingleberry bastard. But, whatever. Now that I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually fly here. And then I'm going to, to fast travel there, somewhere over here. And we'll start maybe First Blood or something like that for the fun of it. And the point of this is, well, it's actually really simple. It's like a gamer vlog, like I've mentioned before. When I do these videos, nights now are darker. Okay? So I thought that I would showcase that. So that's with the flashlight off. That's with the flashlight on. But even though it looks a little bit darker, it's not overbearingly dark like Dying Light, the first game. That shit was absolutely insane. Helps if I would go in the right direction. And now that I'm post-game, I think I could see all these different people. I forget what they're called now. They're like those, oh, I forget what they're called. What is this thing? I have to pick it up to, so that it's no longer a question mark. That drives me crazy when I have a question mark and I don't know what the goddamn thing is. But anyhow, infected virals or whatever, and I forget which one is which. They're doable on easy mode. And I'm just having so much fun. I mean, I can go around now and I can try getting legendary weapons, which are better than Artifact, by the way. Some people weren't too sure about that. And yes, by the way, the broomstick does carry on over to New Game Plus. They did nerf it because if you hit something, it'll dismount you. However, it's not really that big of a fucking deal. It really, really isn't. But yeah, this game, far less dangerous than the first one. And I'm not going to lie. I really appreciate that. I really like that it's like that because you can make it incredibly dangerous for yourself if you want. Like, I mean, you can really make it difficult. You can take off your armor. You can use a shittier weapon. Turn up the difficulty. Only play at night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can really, really decide to do that for yourself. But yeah, this is visually pretty decent. I'm enjoying this. Apparently a chase has already started. Yeah, I'm really worried about you. This is one of the final windmills that I had not taken over. Not gonna lie, apart from providing something, I forget what it does. Does it give it electricity? No, that's what the substations do. I don't know. I forget. Oh, and another thing I chose to do is believe the kernel. So as a result, my sunken city is not sunken. It's a flooded city, right? The one all the way down here. Yeah, I chose to have that bastard still flooded. And the reason for that is because they nerfed all of those air supply drops, right? You can only loot them once anyway, so you might as well go in peacefully in the water, bloop, 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 like a fish. I don't know if that's the sound they make or not. And that's it. That's literally it. So, kind of talking about nothing. That's just what I do. Oh, that was the other thing I was working on. What was I working on? I was working on upgrading the spark because, you know, again, playing this game multiple times, I've learned some stuff. I've learned that spark at the top, well, that probably doesn't matter too much, actually. There's some things that are the same, but for the most, they're not. Like at the tip, you can have spark. But at the shaft, oh, I did. No, I'm one away. But at the shaft, you can also have spark. But at the tip, you can have slit. But you can't have slit in the shaft. For some reason, this all sounds very perverted. But most of the things that you have in the shaft, you can have in the tip. And when it comes to a melee blunt weapon, I truly, truly feel 100% that spark and shaft is like, are you fucking kidding me? Right? Your spark, right? Zzz, okay? AoE shit. Plus, it increased your critical strike chance by 25. Well, that stacks if you got a double crit mod. And the fling just ba-boom. just blasts them the fuck halfway across the map. But when you do that on a slashing weapon, which as you can see, I haven't modded. Oh, it's a level 5 one. Yeah, sorry, this one here, legendary. I haven't modded it yet because one of the other ones that I do have that I modded, well, that's pathetic. An artifact weapon that can't even be fucking modded. Anyhow, my weapon here, this one, I fucked it up. I fucked this thing up because I put fling on a slasher. They just don't slash. They get decapitated and chopped in half. So still do the spark. But I'm thinking of either doing a double spark or something else. So I don't know. I'll have to kind of see what I'm going to do. So for this one here, really, really good weapon. I'm thinking of actually, putting the typical Choric charm on. I think I've got enough mutation samples there. For the grip, I'm thinking of either doing empowerment or maybe reinforcement, actually. And then for the shaft, I'll do spark. Tip, I'll also do spark for the slasher, because they do stack. But if I choose not to do that, I could potentially go like, for the sake of fun of it, a crit mod like Venom or something like that, not a power mod. And anyways, this is really boring, like I said. Lots of rambling, that's why it's in the goddamn title. That way you don't feel like I'm, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I baited you into watching some gameplay when, where the fuck's the gameplay? But, like I said before, my casual random gameplays are just like that. Most of the time, they're filled with action or actual gameplay, not just looking at a goddamn screen. But sometimes I'm doing this kind of shit because if I was playing by myself, this is what I would be doing, looking over my stuff, figuring out like what to do. And I don't ever want to feel like I have to do something different just because I'm recording. Right? So that's a big deal for me. Now all I'm going to do is finish off with starting back what I already begun with that DLC. Okay, let's see here. So this, by the way, because we saved the bazaar, that thing that I, talked about earlier, that's why this area is fucking done, because the lights got shut off, right, when we gave, we didn't give shit when I did. Why do we YouTubers always say we? Your fucking peeps aren't playing the game with you. They're watching your sorry ass. When we gave the water tower to the survivors and not the PK bastards, this place had its UV spotlights, shut down, and it was overrun by the infected. And essentially, they got fucking killed. Which is why there's nobody here, because we kept the bazaar alive. Which to me is, is a much better thing to do. Yeah, I want to be able to... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? There we go. Yeah, unequip. That way I can go bing, bing. You see what I'm doing there? A lot of people don't know. Whoa, what the hell was that? Okay, stop it! There. A lot of people don't know you can do that. Aim down those sights, boy. Okay, maybe we'll, finally get to some action. I don't even want to know how many minutes into my goddamn video I'm in. This is why I get 10 views a video. No. That's not true. That would happen even if my gameplay was action-packed from the moment I began. There we go. Alright. I forgot where I was going now. Well, not forgot, more the direction. I was like, what? Where am I going? Yeah, so in a perfect world, I would have given everything to the survivors, but sorry. My, whoops. Sorry, my love for the crossbow. I got really distracted. This is what happens when you have ADHD, OCD, all these DDs. It's very, very fucking confusing. So I've already made a video on this, by the way. So to be honest with you, I don't feel bad. He's all like, what's the password? Blah, blah, blah. And he's all like, fuck you. Then you meet this guy. He's gonna take your money. You gotta chase him. So naturally, we're gonna cheat. Not too sure where he ended up going, to be honest. I've already done this. I think we have to follow a trail. Yeah, I hate those fucking trails. Because I normally just, like, want to go on my own and, like, be all, like... That made no sense what I just said there. I just want to be able to do my own thing without following a blood trail. Just tell me where he is. Let me kick his ass. And we'll end it. But whatever. We'll do this again. That gave me vertigo or something. Well, at least they're showing it us. I need to go back to bed. At least they're showing us where the steps are from a decent distance, it seems. It's like, did he go? Yes, he did.
I got the money, Dad. What?
I will fuck this guy up. Wait a second. How do I get in there? Oh, that was the thing. I actually failed the mission the last time because I actually didn't know how to get in. It was actually quite frustrating. Yeah, really? Oh, would you fuck right off? Yeah, that was the part. You would think, you know, just coming in here. But none of the doors that you look at actually open. Oh, there we go. That would have been pretty sad if I would have fucked it up again.
You asshole. No. Calm down, okay? Say we go halvesies. Deal?
Say I smash your face in.
Anyways, he knows the code.
Without me, boss.
Blah, blah, blah. We can't get in to do the, you know, the fucking DLC. Oh, he's still there. I should wallop him. But it won't. See this fling, how they just go across the map? Like, just bam! You won't really get that with the slasher. So if they're not gonna fling back because you're slicing them up like a tomato, you might as well put something else on them. Like a blade of some sort, or double electricity. But I'm also gonna want another weapon at some point that actually doesn't have that AoE stun, where it's just gonna be like a melee weapon that's gonna be blunt. I mean, fling, a blunt weapon with fling and a bleed, like a poison, just because it's cool. And then another one with like a slasher with like a double bleed. But yeah, I can't believe how many times I've beaten the game in just the last few days. It's just one of those games that I used to hate with a passion because it was so fucking broken. And now it's not as broken. And yes, the game is on a very easy difficulty. Again, I've already recorded shit on this. That's like a special prototype thing. People are going to come in. They're going to want to kick our ass. Good for them. Then we're going to go in. We're going to have to beat their faces in inside that pool.
I think I regret it.
Yeah, you're given a predetermined weapon, by the way. Hey, hey, hey. See that, whatchamacallit? The X-ray thing? They brought that back in one of the latest updates along with the Darker Nights. It's the first phase. It's not perfected, they said. I gotta say, for a game that's got combat, which, you know, most fucking games do, at least the ones I play, this has to be the most rewarding, fun combat out of the simple combat games. Like, this has one fucking button. Yeah? Guess what? That's right. I'll knock that fucking mask right off your head. And I've done it. Don't even test me. Come on, cowboy. Yeah, so I don't even know if I explained properly what I meant, but for a one-button game, you know, you got the grapples, you can block, you can dodge. But in terms of actual attacking, and then, you know, you either do a light attack or you hold it down to whack it. I don't know, there's something really satisfying about the combat. Because it could still be, you know, you got to move out of the way if he's doing a power attack, or you're going to grapple them or parry their attack. It's not like really in depth, but for a simplistic combat game, it's satisfying. That's just all I wanted to say. Now, if you were to just see this with no context, you would think that this was a very aggressive BDSM party. Ooh. Come on, bring it in. Oh! Yeah, this is where it gets really nasty. It's like, blah, blah, we're going to do this, we're going to do it. Bad guys come in, they smoke us. They want to kick our ass, this guy. There's the guy that had the prototype in the beginning there. So, yeah. And that's the introduction to the game. I may end it here because I feel like I just had a lot of rambling I needed to get off my chest. Funny enough. And now I got that.
All right, I'll deal with the infected.
Uh-oh. It's kind of creepy. Oh, yeah, these guys. Remember these guys? These are the virus? Not the virus. The viral or the infected. They're not the harder ones. They're the easier of the two. Well, they're a lot easier now, especially on easy difficulty. They're a lot more manageable. You can take on subway stations during the day. You can go into the stores. And, anyways. I just find it's much better balanced now on easy mode. I haven't tried whatever, the hardest difficulty, whatever it's called. I just haven't gone there yet. I should probably get rid of these guys, whatever these things are called. Like, I mean, I know I got a lot of people kind of helping me out here, but I've showcased that in other videos that in recent updates,
Some light over here?
I don't know what they've done, but they're just, yeah, they're just more manageable. That's the key word. And the viral, the ones that are like psycho, they're now the difficulty these guys used to be. Because they weren't all that manageable before. Now, if you're careful, they're manageable. I mean, there's just no other way of explaining it. Or stating it, rather. Really? I can't loot these fuckers? Well, that's a shit show. For a second, that kind of looked like Barney with the black eye there. Actually, isn't that the guy from the beginning? The guy with the tattoos. Really? He's dead? I don't remember him being dead. Wasn't I supposed to finish this like 10 minutes ago? Oh, whatever. There's probably nobody that's made it this far into the video anyways, which is okay. It's still therapeutic for me, so I don't give a shit.
You alright?
No.
Good job with the generator.
What?
What do I say about betting?
Yeah, I've already seen this. I've already recorded this. This is not even like the main take of the video, which is why I don't feel bad skipping through the new content of Dying Light. Because my video was just random post-game gameplay with a bunch of fucking rambling.
So, who was he?
My father.
Yeah, I've already seen all this. Tomorrow, if I end up
How do you get into
recording more Bloody Ties in the next couple of days, obviously I'm not going to be skipping all this shit because, well, I haven't done it. Right? Again, if this was first look at Bloody Ties, oh my god, this would have been an absolutely terrible video. First of all, it took me forever to get the Bloody Ties, and then I skipped all the fucking dialogue. So yeah. Anyhow, I think that's it for me. I'm just gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea. I do know there's a place I gotta go. I think it's... Yeah, I think it's right there. The Babbitt, that's right. I gotta go here to be able to buy some poppies so I can make my puffers for my health regeneration. That's a really, really good place to go. And here, I'm just gonna end up... Oh, I don't even fucking know. I'm so, like, out of it. I'm so fucking tired today. But yeah. Anyhow, that's it. You liked the video. You made it this far. Great. You didn't like it? I don't care. Give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half. I'll twist it. And that's pretty much it. And if you want to subscribe, I mean, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.